Today I'm doing a skincare journey video. When I say skincare journey, I mean I'm going to be talking about the good, the bad, and the ugly of my skin. I know I look crazy. I just woke up. My dog's been driving me crazy. I've done this video 3 different times because he wouldn't leave me alone. Okay, I'm gonna have to redo this whole thing. I'm gonna say first, I don't care about my hair right now, and I'm drinking a matcha tea latte out of a red Solo cup with a metal straw. So it's safe to say I don't care. By no means am I a professional. Half the time when I was experimenting with my skin, I had no idea what I was doing. You know, this is a bunch of like trial and error for me. This is what my skin looks like right now. I have like a tiny bit of blush on my face. Other than that, I mean, you guys can pretty much see the texture in my skin. I have like a few like problem spots here. You can kind of see a little bit of hyperpigmentation here and here. And yeah, that's kind of what my skin looks like right now. So I actually started getting acne when I got my first pimple when I was probably in like 8th grade, and I remember it specifically because I told my mom, and she was like, oh, use Proactive, and I used it and it definitely worked, but like it wasn't severe enough to use Proactive on. I wasn't like breaking out like crazy. Started breaking out bad when I was in high school. High school is like very centered around like what's everyone doing, how do they look, you know, when you're like a young girl in high school, everything just kind of like circles around being about looks. So I was very concerned about what I looked like, and therefore I started getting really into makeup. I got really crazy into makeup, and my theory on my skin was that because I was using all of these like heavier products is that 1, my hormones were probably changing. 2, I was using all this makeup. So between the 2 of those, I think that my skin was just like getting clogged with the makeup, and then on top of like my hormones like changing and stuff. I think it was just like a really bad combination with the 2 of those. I started breaking out really bad. I would get like these under the skin like blind pimples, no whitehead. I just want to get rid of these pimples and I couldn't. So I started using whatever my best friend at the time, whatever she had at her house, like skincare wise, which was like Neutrogena, like toner, like the exfoliating scrub by Neutrogena, and like the white and purple. I want to say it's all Neutrogena. I'm gonna enter pictures so like we all get like the exact products I was using, but yeah, like the Neutrogena like 2-in-1 moisturizer. Remember like her like popping all my pimples for me. Literally with our fingers we would pop my pimples until they were bleeding, and then we would take like the Neutrogena. I remember it was an orange bottle and it was a toner, and we would take a cotton ball and swipe my face with it, like all the open like wounds from the acne that we were popping on my face. Thought we were getting rid of it. Well, we weren't. We were making it like 10 times worse. My face was probably super dry, like overproducing oil, which was making me break out more. I was trying to hide all the scarring, and I was doing that with makeup, so it was clogging my pores even more, and it was just like a vicious, like crazy cycle of acne. Nothing was getting better, everything was getting worse. I was super self-conscious. I had no one to like guide me and tell me like, no, these are the products you should be using. These products are like not good for you. It was just a really like vicious cycle, and it was tragic for me. Like I was in high school. I just wanted a clear face. I didn't want to wear all this makeup. And yeah, I just, pretty much through high school, the 4 years I was there, I was breaking out the whole entire time. When all of my friends had like super clear skin, they didn't wear makeup, really like took a toll on my self-confidence, and it sucked, to say like the least. It just sucked. After I graduated high school, I stopped wearing makeup as much because I wasn't going to school at the time. So I graduated 2014. Within that year, my face pretty much stopped breaking out completely. I wasn't really getting pimples or zits. I wasn't really breaking out like I used to. So my skin cleared up pretty nicely, and although my skin cleared up, I still had like leftover like acne scars and like hyperpigmentation. So I was more so working on that, but other than that, I was wearing like minimal makeup. If I did wear makeup, I was only wearing like maybe concealer and like a little blush. I mean, my face was pretty clear. So fast forward to like 2016, 2017 maybe, I got a job where they basically required me to wear makeup. And I, at the time, was kind of like scared because I was like, okay, what if I start breaking out again? Like, I don't want to start wearing foundation like that, like crazy. But I ended up doing it anyways. Within like a couple months, my forehead, I remember around my 21st birthday, my forehead was breaking out like crazy, which was odd because my forehead used to never break out that much. It was more so like my cheeks that would break out. I would always get pimples on my cheeks. It did end up getting to my cheeks, and when I tell you that I broke out the worst that I've ever broken out ever in my entire life, I broke out so bad. I don't know what was going on or why, but I broke out so bad. I've never seen my face like this in my entire life. And when I was breaking out, it was leaving behind even worse scars, and I was embarrassed, and I didn't want to be around anyone. I didn't want anyone to see me without makeup. And if I was, having sleepovers, I would like try to wake up like early just to like put on makeup so no one could see me. Like, that's how embarrassed and like self-conscious I was at one point about my face and my acne. I ended up going to see a doctor because it was so bad, and I just told him, like, I just need anything. He decided to prescribe me clindamycin gel. I did that for 3 months straight, and my face cleared up beautifully. It was the clearest that I've ever seen my face in my entire life. I noticed that my makeup was going on a lot smoother. My makeup looked like amazing compared to like other times. I could take pictures with no filter. Like, my face was so clear. I just was like amazed with the result. After a while, I think I ran out of my clindamycin, and instead of going back to the doctor like a normal person, I figured, oh, like my face is clear now, like I don't really need to like use clindamycin gel. I stopped using it for a couple months, and of course my face started breaking out months later. When I went to go get my prescription refilled for clindamycin, when I used it again, my face had gotten so used to it not being on it that when I used it again, it stopped working. It wouldn't work for the breakouts that I had. I decided that I didn't want to go back to the doctor, and I was just going to take matters into my own hands at that point. This is around probably like 2018. I had started seeing posts about The Ordinary. And the first thing that I remember seeing was The Ordinary chemical peeling mask, the AHA, BHA. And I remember seeing like results and posts and pictures about it. And I was like, okay, I need that. Like, I need that for like my hyperpigmentation and like my scarring. I got that. I decided to buy the salicylic acid. Oh my God, I can never say it. But I got that, and then I decided to get the niaminoside and zinc. And I remember when I first got it, I used this salicylic acid first, and then I used the niaminoside. I'm not encouraging anyone to do what I do. I'm just saying, like, I experiment a lot of the time. So I think I layered them together, and I don't think you're supposed to, but that's what I did because I was just like, I need anything, I need a miracle, just do it up. So I did it. I did that for weeks on end, and yeah, I think my face cleared up pretty nicely due to the niaminoside and zinc serum. I think that's what helped me the most. My face was really nice for a while, and in 2019, is when I could wear just like a CC cream. April of 2019, me and my friends decided to take a trip to Florida. My face is fine at this point. Like, it's not the greatest, but it's okay for me. It's not as bad as it, has been in the past. I had a lot to work on, but like, I still could like, be a little comfortable with my skin. Me and my friends go to Florida in April of 2019. I come back and I start getting these itchy bumps, and they started on my legs, they started on my arms, and I decided to go see a dermatologist. The dermatologist told me that I may have had folliculitis, which is basically, folliculitis is like an infected like hair follicle, and it could be like, you could get these bumps like anywhere on your body. You get them on your chest, your back, your legs, your arms, your face, whatever. So I thought that was really odd, and when I had Googled and did my research on folliculitis, I learned that like a lot of the time you could get it from like being in a pool, hot tub. It could come from, like a severe like weather change. So I mean, I was coming from Chicago going to Florida. Both are humid, but I mean, Florida is like super duper hot. So I was like thinking like, maybe that's why I got these bumps. So I continued to use all the same products I was using. I was still wearing makeup, and these bumps started spreading to my face. I wasn't getting them on my legs, my arms anymore. They were spreading my face. And it was getting frustrating because I would be wearing makeup and I would just be itching my face. So my makeup would be coming off. I did my research and I found something called Malassezia. Correct me if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but I found something called Malassezia folliculitis, and I found this website called Simple Skincare Science that basically explains what Malassezia folliculitis is, recommended products. They go over like 1,200 different products, including like cleansers, SPF, serums, toners, body washes, shampoo, conditioner, makeup. Thing you need to know, it's on that website. They call it fungal acne. When I started, switching out my non-fungal acne products for fungal acne safe products, is when I noticed these bumps started going down or leaving my face the most. That's kind of why I decided to diagnose myself. I'm like 99.9% sure that's what I struggle with, and that's what I have. Fast forward to today, I don't really break out like I used to. I don't get like hormonal cystic acne anymore. I don't get like regular acne. I don't get like right now I have like a little zit, but like I don't get pimples under the skin anymore. So last January is probably when I started getting like the worst flare-ups with my fungal acne. That's when I like really started like exchanging out different products, trying different things that I would like find on simpleSkincareScience.com, and just really trying to like perfect my routine. It's not until like recently where like I've really perfected my routine. I'm gonna insert a few pictures of what my fungal acne looked like last year compared to now. You guys can pretty much see like where I'm at in my skincare journey, but last year it was pretty bad and it did leave me with scarring. If you guys want me to get into more of like my fungal acne routine and which products I tend to use, what helps the bumps go down, if you guys think you might have fungal acne, please leave like some comments below, and I definitely would enjoy making a video on my routine and what I do and what's helped my fungal acne. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys have any questions, let me know, and please hit the subscribe button. Bye guys, thanks for watching.